Yeah, like that. It's like a Me Too movement, like an Amazon Me Too movement. And it's like they want to go get it and they want to go try it too. So this worked. This worked great. That's why we showed the code on the screen but didn't paste it.
But this is a code. It's you create in the promotion section, and you create a code, right? And then that's the code that you are displaying.
Correct. That'll have already been set up on the back end of the listing. I'll have just made it not visible on the actual listing to where I'm showing it on the stream.
Yeah, and also you limit it to X number of uses, right?
Depending on how aggressive you're going with the code, then you do want to limit it. Usually the codes we put out there, we were ready to honor it. I mean, even if somebody came back and said, I tried this code and it didn't work, by any chance is it there? Like I've never not honored that for somebody that's reached out. So it really wasn't. It was just a way of, again, testing. And I didn't test this with Amazon Live Video. This was just more of like a marketing, like there needs to be some sort of scarcity involved and the sense of urge, all this stuff that I didn't invent, but like we get it. And you really find out when you're running a stream and it does well, and you ask yourself, like, how can I make this better? How can I get more people to watch? How can you start making these little modifications? And what I shared was kind of like the outcome of like a bunch of iterations, and that's sort of what worked for us.
Yeah. Okay. And the discount that you are offering with that code, is that a deep discount or not?
So we didn't just do the live streams just for launches. I found that consistency with your streams worked well, especially a scheduled one, even on the back end of Amazon. So there's tiers. When you first start, they have a name for your tier, and I forget the names now, but you you're in the mix with everybody else. And then once you've done probably 20 or 30 streams and you've shown that you're scheduling them in advance and you're meeting all of Amazon's rules, they'll promote you to the next level. And that'll be, you get the top header feature when someone on the live page. So think of like the hero on the coupon page, the hero on the Amazon Live Video page. And then the final tier, your live stream will show up in the home page of Amazon, which is the #1 shopped on page on Amazon. And you also get access to like holiday promo sections and stuff like that. So you, from the both sides of Amazon, you want to show that you're doing this frequently. Now, for a launch, we went heavier. Um, we and again, I don't want to get ahead of myself on this because there's some other things that people that I want to share right now that I don't want it to get all jumbled. But on a launch, we went much heavier. We also tested not going that heavy on a launch. Like if we were going into a category that I felt was like very easy to rank for, like let's just use an example of like a cigar cutter. You know, if you want to rank top of page one for stainless steel guillotine cigar cutter, you probably need like 5, 6 sales per day. So I really don't need to do a deep discount for that. And shockingly, when we did not do the deep discount, the results were about the same. It wasn't that big of a thing. And the highest we went up to like 40% one time. In that case, we had massive margins. So we were just like, let's try this.
Well, I mean, the reason why I bring up the discount is because it's your average order value drops, right? So when you
Sure.
apply the discount, so it's not necessarily the quantity of orders, but the value of orders also Amazon is looking at. So that's why I never advocate for deep discounts
I agree.
unless you're doing the Vine program, then it doesn't count anyway. Vine is
Sure.
Vine. So I would stay away from